Today, I'm turning the entire Frozen cast into Arctic animals. Now, you might be wondering, how do we turn a character into an Arctic animal? That is where my art robot, Craig, comes in. He takes the character's 3 key attributes, their eye color, hair color, and clothing color, and uses that to create the Arctic animal version. And Craig is gonna take it one step further. He creates a short film showing why he chose that animal. Now that you know how it works, let's start with everyone's favorite, Anna. Okay, Craig, what are Anna's 3 key attributes and key colors?
For the character Anna, her 3 key attributes are loyal, adventurous, and optimistic. Her eye color is blue, her hair color is auburn, and her key clothing color is magenta.
Okay, Craig, turn Anna into an Arctic animal using these attributes and colors. I think she's gonna be adorable. Oh my gosh, it is actually so adorable, and it looks a lot like Anna. I feel like she would actually be a husky. She just looks like she's in the forest, and she's just being really optimistic. I love this one. I think this is really cute. This one is awesome. Now let's watch the short film Craig made for her. Okay, Craig, show us why you chose a husky for Anna.
If Anna was a husky, she'd still be Elsa's closest companion, loyal, playful, and always by her side. Even as Elsa grows distant, Anna would stick with her through every season. When Elsa runs away, she'd still set out to find her. Kristoff would probably discover her on one of his ice runs, and together they'd make the journey. Husky Anna might not speak, but her loyalty, energy, and heart would still bring everyone together.
Cool. It was so cool seeing her interact with the other characters. I feel like that would be a really cool movie to see, so I don't know. And Craig's reasoning as to why he chose a husky made a lot of sense. So for the first one of the day, I'm gonna rate this one a 8 out of 10. Now let's add Anna as a husky to the poster. She looks so adorable. I cannot wait to see the rest of the characters. Hey Anna, my art robot Craig just turned you into an Arctic animal. Who knew you'd make such a cute husky, LOL? Send. Anna said, LOL bless. That's hilarious. Tell Craig he did a good job. Haha. I will, Anna. Craig, you did a good job. Next is Oaken. Okay, Craig, what are Oaken's 3 key attributes and key colors?
For the character Oaken, his 3 key attributes are jolly, strong, and resourceful. His eye color is blue, his hair color is strawberry blonde, and his key clothing color is olive green.
Okay, Craig, turn Oaken into an Arctic animal using these attributes and colors. I think he might be cute.
I don't know.
Okay, so this is actually adorable. I feel like Oaken would be a moose, and I love his clothing. It still looks like the shirt he has on in the movie as a human, and he just looks like a lovable little guy. He's by his cabin, his little store. It just looks like really approachable, and I really like it. Let's watch the short film Craig made about him. Okay, Craig, show us why you chose a moose for Oaken.
If Oaken were a moose, he'd still work at the cozy little trading post in the middle of a blizzard. He'd welcome Kristoff with that same big grin and warm energy. When Anna arrives, Moose Oaken would joyfully greet her and make her feel right at home. And just like any good moose, he's gentle, but not someone you want to mess with. Big heart, big antlers, perfect match.
That was awesome. Him interacting with Anna and Kristoff was really cute, and I really liked it. So I'm gonna give this one a 7.5 out of 10. Now let's add Oaken as a moose to the poster. He looks really cool up there, just him and Anna. I can't wait to see the rest of the characters. Yoo-hoo, Oaken! Craig's been assigning Arctic animals to the Frozen crew, and you're a moose. Big, cheerful, and totally unbothered by the cold. Oaken said big summer blowout as a moose? Yay, I love it. Tell Craig to come visit my sauna anytime. Will do, Oaken. Craig, he wants you to visit his sauna. Next is Prince Hot. I'm not even gonna fix my mistake there. He's hot, okay? Okay, Craig, what are Prince Han's 3 key attributes and key colors?
For the character Prince Hans, his 3 key attributes are charming, deceptive, and strategic. His eye color is green, his hair color is auburn, and his key clothing color is gray.
Okay, Craig, turn Prince Hans into an Arctic animal using these attributes and colors. Oh, that didn't just happen. He is hot, though. Oh my gosh, okay, so I was not expecting an owl, but honestly, I can see how it will work, but I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about this. I can see he's in the town. He does look a bit high and mighty, but I'm just not getting Han's vibe from this. Let's watch the short film Craig made about him just to see his explanation for choosing an owl. Okay, Craig, show us why you chose a snowy owl for Prince Hans. Prince Hans. Let's just watch the video.
If Prince Hans was a snowy owl, he'd still fly into Arendelle looking calm and trustworthy. He might not dance, but he'd win people over with quiet charm and sharp eyes. When Elsa accidentally reveals her powers, snowy owl Hans would stay cool and calculated, using the chaos to his advantage. And later, in the castle, he'd still trick Anna with that same cold stare. Even as an owl, Hans would hide his true plans, watching, waiting, then striking when it matters most.
Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. I'm not 100% sold, but I don't know. So I'm gonna give this one a 6 out of 10. Now let's add Prince Hans as a snowy owl to the poster. Okay, he looks really cool. He's perched on top of another character. I wonder who's that gonna be. Hey, Hans. I'm making Arctic animal versions of the frozen characters. And you're a snowy owl. Calm on the outside and sneaky underneath. Hans said elegant, strategic, and mysterious. I like it. He's so into me. Next is Honey Marin. Okay, Craig, what are Honey Marin's 3 key attributes and key colors?
For the character Honey Marin, her 3 key attributes are peaceful, curious, and nature-loving. Her eye color is brown, her hair color is black, and her key clothing color is gray.
Okay, Craig, turn Honey Marin into an Arctic animal using these attributes and colors. She's probably gonna be adorable. Oh my gosh, this is actually adorable, and I do feel like she would be a hare, and this is adorable. I like her outfit. Like, she's even wearing the outfit she's wearing in the movie. She's in the forest, and she just looks like really happy with life, and I'm honestly, it's really cute. Let's just get on to the short film to see why Craig chose a hare. Okay, Craig, show us why you chose an Arctic hare for Honey Marin.
If Honey Marin was an Arctic hare, she'd still feel right at home in the enchanted forest, quiet, quick, and deeply connected to nature. She'd watch Elsa from a distance at first, calm but curious, sensing something powerful. When they finally meet, Hare Honey Marin would stay peaceful and open, ready to listen and understand. As the story unfolds, she'd stay close to the group, guiding with quiet wisdom. Small and gentle, but like any Arctic hare, she's more in tune with the world than most realize.
Awesome short film, seeing her with Elsa and the reindeer, though, I just really liked it. Like, it was cute. And it made a lot of sense. So I'm gonna give this one a 7 out of 10. Now let's add Honey Marin as a hare to the poster. She looks so adorable. Now let's get on with the rest of the characters. Next is Kristoff. Okay, Craig, what are Kristoff's 3 key attributes and key colors?
For the character Kristoff, his 3 key attributes are honest, rugged, and warm-hearted. His eye color is brown, his hair color is blonde, and his key clothing color is dark blue.
Okay, Craig, turn Kristoff into an Arctic animal using these attributes and colors. Kristoff always reminded me of my brother Creed. He's gonna be adorable then. Okay, so this is Kristoff, and honestly, it seems a little out there, but I can see it. Like, him as a muskox, it's pretty good. He looks super cute. He's happy in the woods, and he has his little coats on, and he has his little tuft of hair. I think it's pretty cute, honestly. Let's watch the short film Craig made, because I'm honestly excited to see it. Like, what is it gonna be about? Okay, Craig, show us why you chose a muskox for Kristoff.
If Kristoff was a muskox, not much would change. He'd still be strong, steady, and a little awkward, living out in the snow with Sven, totally natural for a muskox like him. When he meets Anna, he might not say much, but his loyalty would show in every step beside her. And during the journey to find Elsa, he'd stick close, protective, and dependable. He may look tough, but like any muskox, he's got a warm heart underneath all that fur.
That was awesome. It was kind of weird with him in the carriage with Anna, but we're not gonna think about that. I think it was pretty cute, and I'm gonna rate it a 7.5 out of 10. Now let's add Kristoff as a muskox to the poster. Hey Kristoff, so I'm doing Arctic animal versions of the Frozen crew, and Craig turned you into a muskox. Strong, rugged, but low-key a softie. Kristoff said, okay, that's weirdly accurate. Can I still hang with Sven though? Obviously. Next is the Duke of Wessleton. Okay, Craig, what are the Duke of Wessleton's 3 key attributes and key colors?
For the character Duke, his 3 key attributes are nervous, greedy, and talkative. His eye color is blue, his hair color is gray, and his key clothing color is red.
Okay, Craig, turn the Duke of Wessleton into an Arctic animal using these attributes and colors. I think he'll be a weasel. Okay, so this fits him perfectly. An Arctic lemming, it's literally perfect. Like, he just looks like the Duke of Wessleton. And his outfit, he's in the castle, he has a little smirk. This is perfect. Let's watch a short film Craig made about him. Okay, Craig, show us why you chose a lemming for Duke of Wessleton.
If the Duke of Wessleton was a lemming, he'd still burst into Arendelle trying to act important, talking fast and demanding answers. When Elsa's powers are revealed, Lemming Duke would stay reserved, thinking of how to use this for his advantage. And later, when he sends his men after her, he'd still be hiding behind them, shouting orders from a safe distance. Small, jittery, and always causing more trouble than he solves. That's classic lemming behavior.
It was really cool seeing him when Elsa revealed her powers and he was just looking around. You know, he's kind of shocked and calculating things. That was pretty cool. And the animation, Craig's top notch. Honestly, and it makes a lot of sense. So I'm gonna give this one an 8 out of 10. Now let's add the Duke as an Arctic lemming to the poster. This lemming looks too much like the Duke. Craig, you did great. Next is Lieutenant Matias. Okay, Craig, what are Lieutenant Matias's 3 key attributes and key colors?
For the character Matias, his 3 key attributes are brave, loyal, and noble. His eye color is brown, his hair color is black, and his key clothing color is navy blue.
Okay, Craig, turn Lieutenant Matias into an Arctic animal using these attributes and colors. Yes. Okay, so Lieutenant Matias as a reindeer, and honestly, I can kind of see it. The loyalty, so basically, I think it's really good and accurate. Like his outfit, he's wearing like a lieutenant outfit. Now let's watch the short film Craig made for him. Okay, Craig, show us why you chose a reindeer for Lieutenant Matias.
If Matias was a reindeer, his sense of duty would still shine through. Trapped in the forest for years, he'd stand tall. When Anna finds him, reindeer Matias would be cautious at first, but loyal the moment he sees her heart. And as the story unfolds, he'd stay by her side, brave and unwavering. Just like a reindeer in a storm, he keeps moving forward, strong, noble, and always ready to protect what matters.
That was pretty cool seeing him talking like Elsa and Anna. That was just really fun to watch. So I'm gonna give this one an 8 out of 10. Now let's add Lieutenant Matias as a reindeer to the poster. He's just standing strong, being the protector of the forest, as always. Next is Queen Aduna. Okay, Craig, what are Queen Aduna's 3 key attributes and key colors?
For the character Queen Aduna, her 3 key attributes are wise, gentle, and secretive. Her eye color is blue, her hair color is brown, and her key clothing color is purple.
Okay, Craig, turn sweet Queen Aduna into an Arctic animal using these attributes and colors. She's gonna be so cute. Okay, so Queen Aduna as a fox, an Arctic fox, is honestly adorable. I was not expecting it, but it's really accurate. She's in her castle, it's nighttime, she has her little cape and her hair and her crown. It's really cute and I love it. Let's watch the short film. I'm excited about this one. Okay, Craig, show us why you chose an Arctic fox for Queen Aduna.
If Queen Aduna was an Arctic fox, she'd still be gentle and watchful, always close to Elsa and Anna, even if she stayed quiet. She'd comfort Elsa when her powers start showing and sing her lullaby with that same quiet wisdom. As an Arctic fox, she wouldn't need many words, just presence, warmth, and a knowing look.
That short film was super cool, but also really sad because she dies after this. But it was really cool seeing her with little Anna and little Elsa. That was honestly pretty cool, and I'm proud of Craig. So I'm gonna give this one 9 out of 10. I really like this one. Now let's add Queen Aduna as an Arctic fox to the poster. Next is our buddy Olaf. Okay, Craig, what are Olaf's 3 key attributes and key colors?
For the character Olaf, his 3 key attributes are playful, curious, and chatty. His eye color is black, his hair color is brown, and his key clothing color is white.
Okay, Craig, turn Olaf into an Arctic animal using these attributes and colors. He's definitely gonna be the cutest one. Okay, so this is Olaf, and honestly, I see the vision. I can see this. It's really cute, but what I like most about it is his coat, because it does represent the little rocks he has down him and the whiteness of it. It's honestly pretty cute, and I think it's pretty good. Like, he's in the forest, he looks chipper. It really reflects Olaf. Now let's watch the short film, because I'm excited to see what he's like with the other characters. Okay, Craig, show us why you chose an Arctic ground squirrel for Olaf.
If Olaf were an Arctic ground squirrel, he'd still come to life mid-snowstorm, wide-eyed and excited to meet new friends. He'd scurry after Anna and Kristoff through the mountains, rambling about summer. When they get to Elsa's ice castle, Olaf would happily invite himself in and stand proudly between Elsa and Anna. Even as a squirrel, Olaf would keep everyone laughing and remind them what warmth really means.
That was so adorable, and that last part when he was with the crowd dancing, that was awesome. So I'm gonna give this one 8.5 out of 10. Now let's add Olaf as an Arctic ground squirrel to the poster. He is so adorable on there. I just can't wait to finish this poster. Next is Ryder. Okay, Craig, what are Ryder's 3 key attributes and key colors?
For the character Ryder, his 3 key attributes are energetic, friendly, and protective. His eye color is blue, his hair color is black, and his key clothing color is light gray.
Okay, Craig, turn a Ryder into an Arctic animal using these attributes and colors. I think he's gonna be a reindeer. What do you think? Okay, so this is actually adorable. Like, this polar bear is so tiny, but so perfect. Ryder as a polar bear, I can definitely see it. And he's wearing his clothes, he's in the forest, he looks happy. Honestly, this is pretty good. Now let's watch the short film Craig made, because I'm eager to see it. Okay, Craig, show us why you chose a polar bear for Ryder.
If Ryder was a polar bear, he'd still bring all that big energy into the enchanted forest. When Anna and Elsa arrive, he'd be friendly, curious, and ready to help. Even as a polar bear, he'd protect his herd, but also crack jokes and lift the mood. Strong, playful, and full of heart, Ryder as a polar bear would still be the warmest one in the snow.
That was an awesome short film. Him with his people in the forest, he's just protecting them. Honestly, I love it. So I'm gonna give this one a 9 out of 10. Now let's add Ryder as a polar bear to the poster. Next is King Agnar. Okay, Craig, what are King Agnar's 3 key attributes and key colors?
For the character King Agnar, his 3 key attributes are noble, protective, and thoughtful. His eye color is green, his hair color is strawberry blonde, and his key clothing color is light royal blue.
Okay, Craig, turn King Agnar into an Arctic animal using these attributes and colors. Yes. Oh my gosh, this is perfect. It fits him so well, and it actually looks like him. King Agnar as a caribou is perfect. His little outfit, his face, his hair, it's really good. Let's watch a short film. This is probably gonna be really cool. Okay, Craig, show us why you chose a caribou for King Agnar.
If King Agnar was a caribou, he'd still carry himself with quiet strength and dignity. In the palace, he'd guide Elsa gently, doing his best to protect her from the world and from herself. He'd stay calm during tough decisions, standing firm like any good leader of the herd. When he and Elsa journey into the forest, Caribou Agnar would move with purpose, ready to face the unknown for his family. Steady, noble, and protective, just like a true king and a true caribou.
That was was really cool. Him taking Anna and Elsa to the forest to see the trolls? That was just awesome. So I'm gonna give this one a 7 out of 10. Now let's add King Agnar as a caribou to the poster. Next is Yolena. Yolena, it's Yolena. Okay, Craig, what are Yolena's 3 key attributes and key colors?
For the character Yolena, her 3 key attributes are fierce, wise, and grounded. Her eye color is light blue, her hair color is gray, and her key clothing color is light gray.
Okay, Craig, turn Yolena into an Arctic animal using these attributes and colors. Yolena. Okay, so this one is actually pretty good. Craig got all the aspects, and making her a wolf was the greatest idea he's had yet. Her hair, it's gray, she's wearing her outfit, she's in the forest, she looks stoic and kind of stern. I really like it. Let's watch the short film. I'm sure it's gonna be interesting. Okay, Craig, show us why you chose an Arctic wolf for Yolena. Yolena.
If Yolena was an Arctic wolf, she'd still lead the Northuldra with fierce wisdom and strength. When Anna and Elsa arrive, Wolf Yolena would stand firm, guarded at first, but deeply protective of her people. She'd circle the group carefully, watching, judging their intentions. But once she sees their heart, she'd open up, offering guidance with quiet confidence. Strong, loyal, and deeply rooted, Yolena, as an Arctic wolf, would still be the respected leader of the pack.
That was pretty cool. Her as a wolf protecting her tribe and being with them, that was awesome. So I'm gonna give this one an 8.5 out of 10. Now let's add Yolena as a wolf to the poster. Yeah, she's just there protecting her whole tribe because she's cool that way. I'm not that cool. I don't have a tribe. I have a house. Well, not my house, it's my parents' house. Next is Kai, the butler. Butler. Okay, Craig, what are Kai's 3 key attributes and key colors?
For the character Kai, his 3 key attributes are calm, loyal, and steady. His eye color is green, his hair color is orange, and his key clothing color is dark green.
Okay, Craig, turn Kai into an Arctic animal using these attributes and colors. I really don't know much about this character, besides that he's a butler, which is also fun to say. Butler. This one is cool. I mean, him as a harp seal, I'm not overly excited about it. His outfit, he's in a butler outfit. Honestly, it's okay. I really like the receding hairline. Let's watch a short film about him. It'll probably be interesting. Okay, Craig, show us why you chose a harp seal for Kai.
If Kai were a harp seal, he'd still walk through the palace halls with quiet precision, never rushing, never flustered. When things get chaotic, he'd remain calm, always a steady presence. He'd appear beside Elsa, offering help without saying a word. He might not take center stage, but like any harp seal, he's smooth, reliable, and knows how to navigate the cold.
Okay, there's not much to say about a butler, but I think Craig made some sense. And it was cool seeing him serving Elsa. That was pretty cool. But as far as rating, I'm gonna give this one a 5 out of 10. Now let's add Kai as a harp seal to the poster. Yep, he's just right up there, just chilling like a harp seal. Yep. Next is Grandpappy. Okay, Craig, what are Grandpappy's 3 key attributes and key colors?
For the character Grandpappy, his 3 key attributes are ancient, kind, and mysterious. His eye color is black, his hair color is dirty blonde, and his key clothing color is mossy green.
Okay, Craig, turn Grandpappy into an Arctic animal using these attributes and colors. He's already a troll, so him being an Arctic animal will be pretty interesting. Okay, this one is pretty crazy. Grandpappy as a walrus, and honestly, it looks pretty cool. He looks like a surfer dude, you know, with that hair. It's pretty cool. I mean, walrus do live in the sea, so it makes sense. Let's watch the short film, because this has to be interesting and just flabbergasting. Okay, Craig, show us why you chose a walrus for Grandpappy.
If Grandpappy was a walrus, he'd still be the wise and ancient keeper of stories. When Anna is hurt, Walrus Pappy would appear from the snowy mist, calm and thoughtful. He wouldn't rush, just speak with that same quiet wisdom that makes everyone stop and listen. He'd still use his magic to show the past and guide the future. Powerful, peaceful, and full of mystery. He's the perfect walrus.
Yeah, that was pretty interesting. Him with Elsa and Anna and him doing that weird vision on top of his head. And I don't know. It was interesting. Kind of weird. But it did make sense. He would be a walrus. So I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10. Now let's add Grandpappy as a walrus to the poster. He is just chilling like the normal Grandpappy would. I mean, when you're a Grandpappy, you can't really do much. Next is my favorite character, the Ice Queen herself, Elsa. Okay, Craig, what are Elsa's 3 key attributes and key colors?
For the character Elsa, her 3 key attributes are independent, powerful, and reserved. Her eye color is blue, her hair color is platinum blonde, and her key clothing color is icy blue.
Okay, Craig, turn Elsa into an Arctic animal using these attributes and colors. I have waited the entire video for this. I cannot wait. This one is gorgeous. She looks so reserved and her dress absolutely beautiful. And her hair, Elsa as a snow leopard, beautiful. I love this. Let's get right on to the short film. Okay, Craig, show us why you chose a snow leopard for Elsa.
If Elsa was a snow leopard, she'd still move through the world with quiet strength and elegance. In the palace, she'd keep her distance, calm on the outside, but hiding a storm within. When her powers burst out, snow leopard Elsa would vanish into the mountains, graceful and untouchable. And in the forest, she'd walk alone, not because she has to, but because she believes it's safer that way. Rare, powerful, and hard to follow, a snow leopard fits her perfectly.
That short film was beautiful. It didn't have many other characters, but that makes sense because she's always so reserved and alone and wonderful, so I really like this. Guys, I don't do this often, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna give this a 10 out of 10. Now let's add Elsa as a snowy leopard to the poster. That is the entire poster finished and it looks awesome. Now that Craig has turned all the characters into Arctic animals, let's watch the short film Frozen as Arctic animals.
Life in the forest of Arendelle is a lot. Anna is the self-appointed morale leader. She runs around, smiling too hard, and refuses to be ignored. It's unsettling, honestly. Elsa mostly stands on rocks and stares into the wind. No one knows what she's thinking. We assume it's dramatic. Kristoff keeps saying he's in charge of logistics. He hasn't moved in 2 hours. He's just lying in the snow, looking overwhelmed. Olaf doesn't have a job. He just spins in circles and declares things like, "I am the warmth." We don't know what that means. Hans walks around like he owns the forest. He does not, but he's very committed to pretending. Matias takes guarding the camp seriously. Yesterday, he growled at a shadow for 20 straight minutes. It was his own. Oaken runs something he calls forest wellness. There's humming. There's steam. Kai is the only one who does anything productive. Today's issue, Anna organized a forest talent show. Elsa disappeared. Olaf introduced fog. Kristoff rolled down a hill and called it art. Hans declared himself winner immediately. Oaken won. No one knows what he did, but somehow he earned it. So yeah, life in the forest of Arendelle is weird.